San Diego has produced a lot of world-famous surfers, and now they can add a new name to the list, Jojo Roper. He was just awarded the biggest paddle-in wave of 2024 at the Surfer Magazine Big Wave Challenge Awards in Portugal.
I kind of paddled into this thing and looked over the ledge, and I was so committed that there was no saying no to this thing at that point.
The wave was at Mavericks near Halfmoon Bay south of San Francisco on March 11th. 36 hours earlier, Roper was riding huge waves in Fiji.
Changed my ticket to leave a little early and flew from Fiji to LA, got home to San Diego, and the buoys were huge, and did a huge U-turn and flew straight back to San Francisco.
Jet lag, Jojo was in the water the next morning.
And it stood up really tall outside. It was a bomb. Bomb meaning it was a giant wave, and I looked straight at the thing. And I was like, well, I guess this is kind of the one you want.
The wave measured nearly 50 feet.
I remember looking over the edge and going, oh man, this thing's pretty vert and pretty crazy, and just tippy toes and held on for life, and somehow kind of made it all the way to the bottom. And there's a long trip down there, and almost fell a few times and hit the bottom turn, and point I realized I was making. I was pretty relieved, so to say, from avoiding a really bad wipeout. But yeah, I kicked down the channel and I was just adrenaline spiked, you know. Whoa.
To ride the huge waves at Mavericks, you have to be experienced and inspired. Jojo gets that from his dad, Joe Roper.
He was an incredible pipeline surfer. Yeah, it's kind of like a motivator, right? It's like he's like your idol. He's my everything, and you always want to kind of impress somebody, and I always want to impress my dad.
Roper has also impressed the folks that run the big wave contest in Hawaii, the Eddy.
October 1st, they put out the event roster for the Eddie Aikau Invitational in Hawaii at Waimea Bay. It's like the Super Bowl of surfing. I got invited this year, which was, I was shedding tears when I got that invite.
Yeah, the Eddy is that important. It's only been run 10 times since 1985.
So last week, Jojo was chasing big waves in Mavericks, but the one he's really got his eye on is the Eddy. He'll be watching the North Pacific, and so will we, wishing him much luck. Sean Stiles, CBS 8.